LSU lining up here to go for two. Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And he will step out of bounds.
And dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off it. The 22. First and 10, LSU.
At their own 21-yard line.
Off play action. Thomas. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
13 more yards. That's good for another LSU first.
Running, it's Dre. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And they run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
1st and 10. at their own 31.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way.
Barrett on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start with the option, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU.
Touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. For this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas. Throws right side, and that's complete. breaks free. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Mason Thibodeau, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Barrett looks to throw on first. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 20.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Barrett. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling maybe to catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception. Barrett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
Fumble on the play.
I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. LSU lining up here to go for two.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up third and a yard.
From the gun on third down. Thomas being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The keeper.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Conversion.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10. At their own.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Complete to Myers, the tight end.
Barrett's back.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for his running back.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barrett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.